Hello everybody, thank you for watching. This is my second video in the series of Through a Kit. In this video I'm going to go through my kind of main game plan and with what I've come up with in terms of ideas and matching some photos with some of the papers and also with some of the embellishments. So I'm just going to go through quickly, even though you may see some notes with some more of my ideas on there, just how I organize everything and where I kind of start after this. So I know I first go through the papers because I love the papers so much. I normally just go through all the papers and try to match some pictures, and some of them I keep in mind that I want a lot of the picture to show. I mean, a lot of the paper to show. And so I usually start with those. This one I chose a picture of me holding my mom's hand. And like I said, I'll go through more details. But because I want to use the whole paper for this, or at least I know I want to use a majority of the paper for this, I just stick it down and I put some notes with any ideas that I may have for the layout itself. This next picture, I don't know if I'm going to use a huge chunk of the paper, but I know I definitely want to use this paper for my friend's album. So I put this here just so that in case I want to use it for layering, I want to make sure that I keep it in mind that I want to use this paper for this layout. This is another one of my papers that I really love and I want to make sure is prominent in a layout. So I've picked a picture of my niece, and I know that I definitely want a lot of this paper to show. I think I already just said that. I'm sorry. So that's this one. This one, I've already decided that I want to use this to make a flip book, which is Happy Mail, which I'm sure a lot of you know, but I'm going to put this aside and use the whole paper for a flip book later on. This is another paper that I really love and I want the background to show prominently. So I've picked this picture, and in this kit you're going to see a lot of pictures because I'm making an album for my friend and it's 8.5 by 11. I've been working on it for a long time, so I kind of want, I want it to be 28.5 by 11 to fill up at least part of that, part of a 3-ring album. So I'm getting close to that, so I really want to kind of work a lot on that album. So I thought this would work really well. I've also kind of put in more of my ideas, and I also labeled with a title that I saw in the embellishment. Not a title, but a specific embellishment I saw in the embellishment pack. This one I also thought would work well with this photo, and then there's butterflies in the back here, so that was another idea. And again, like I said, just some more ideas for this layout. For this paper, I think I really want to use it for a lot of layering, and I usually don't, or sometimes I do. The times that I do decide which pictures or think about what pictures might work is actually if it's kind of like a very, specialized, kind of not specialized, but there's so many different patterns here. So I really think that this paper is going to have a big effect if I even just for layering. So that's why I picked 2 pictures that I possibly want to use for this paper for layering. And then from there, I'm just going to pause with the paper for a minute. From there, also there was a cut apart sheet, and I originally didn't really like any of these, but I did have one that I just cut out, which just says chit chat because I want to use that in a Happy Mail. So I just cut that out. Aside from that, I think I'm just going to use this side. So from there, I couldn't really find any pictures that really drew inspiration from the papers. So I went through, I looked at the the alphas. I'm not making very much sense. Okay, I looked at the alphas, and then I also looked at some of the word stickers and embellishments, and also this ephemera pack from Coco Vanilla Studio, which is Life is Beautiful. So from there, and then I also realized that I had ordered this 6x6 pad, which are exclusive papers. And so I first thought, I looked at some of the themes in some of the words in ephemera, and one of them was kind of like stars. And then I thought, you know, I've had these pictures, these are really old, but I've been wanting to scrap these pictures for a while into maybe a mini album. They're just a whole bunch of goofy pictures that I took at Madame Tussauds Wax Museum in LA with my niece. This is quite a while ago. And I thought that they may actually work well because they're so colorful. All the pictures just have so many different colors that I thought it would be really hard. I've been having a hard time finding paper that would match. But I thought these are kind of muted and yet colorful. So I thought I'm going to maybe try to match these and make some kind of little project, whether it might not be a mini album, but just a project where I'm going to put all these together. So I have to, I think I printed these pictures on an old phone, so I don't even think I have these. So I'm just going to get these scanned or, and then shrink them to probably 3x4 size. And then another theme I noticed was like nature themed. So I thought maybe, and again, I didn't scrapbook for a long time, so I have a lot of pictures and also pictures from a long time ago that I've just, you know, kind of pulled aside and have wanted to scrap. So anyways, this is a picture a long time ago of me when I was in middle school in Puerto Rico visiting actually an old teacher. So anyways, I just pulled this picture aside and I also put some notes on maybe what I wanted to do or I had ideas of. And so I've pulled this picture. I've also pulled this picture, these two pictures. So the one of my niece, this is at her baby shower. So I wanted to, my plan is to have a 12x12 spread, a 12x12 layout, and then put one Project Life 12x12 in the middle with some other pictures that I took. I'm actually planning on making an album for my niece and her boyfriend. So this is going to be kind of the first not the cover, but the first installment of the album. So I'm planning on putting a 12x12 Project Life spread with these pictures in the middle, and then also on the back side, and then make another 12x12 with these two pictures. So I think I'm hoping to maybe use some of this paper and kind of make it matching, but not completely matching, if that makes sense. So it's not a 2-page spread, but I want it to be kind of cohesive. So that's why I pulled this picture. And then I also noticed some of the words are about creativity and like this is finding my inner artist. And I go to an open art studio every week, and I've created some art there, and I haven't really actually scrapped about it. So I'm kind of thinking maybe about taking some pictures of some art I've made, and I might make it into a Project Life spread, just because I can't really think of one thing that I created that I want a whole thing, a whole layout on. So that's I wrote on my list of things to do. The other, then I looked at just in general, because I know I'm not going to be using, you know, all of these pictures, I mean all of these papers, but I tried to kind of look at just some of the color schemes in these and thought, okay, what else might work for this? And so I thought, I have some pictures. I'm sorry I keep bringing this up, but anyways, just stuff I want to scrap. I have some pictures from some more pictures during chemo that I wanted to take that I've already printed up. And then there's some kind of inspirational words in this this set. And then I also thought there's also gauze, like that'd be kind of, you know, that kind of matches the theme. So I've pulled these pictures aside, and I also noticed that in one of the sketches that the kit came with, this one might work for it. So I also put a note on here. So I put gauze, some word stickers, sketch, and maybe also there were some tags that I thought might work for that. And then also for this picture, where there's these two pictures, I thought I could also try this sketch. And sometimes I just, you know, it's good for inspiration and I kind of loosely base it, or sometimes I totally use the sketch itself. And then I also looked at this, and I so love this sketch. Isn't this pretty? But I couldn't find papers that I would want to use this. I don't know, sometimes when I like a sketch, I want it to be really, really pretty. And then I also I couldn't really find a photograph that would match this, at least that I had printed. I actually don't have a printer, I know, at home. So I usually just print it at Walgreens. And I kind of print some stuff up, you know, as I see that I want to print. And then sometimes I just, you know, find them where I need to make them black and white, and then I print them and I send them out. It's really quick. I just go around the corner to pick it up. So anyways, this is something that I want to find or think of and brainstorm. Another thing is I love this ombre pink paisley paper, and I want to find a picture that would match this. There are a lot of kind of floral and girly kind of ephemera in this package, so I want to find something maybe that's kind of girly or something like that for this. And these two, I have no idea what I want to do with these, but that's okay. I'm just gonna leave these here. I'll probably, you know, it would be good for layering and things like that. So I'm gonna start by making the layouts that I know I'm pretty solid on, and I know for sure that I want to use the paper with. So in my next video, you'll see kind of not a process video, but kind of like a more detailed of my ideas and then what I actually end up using and how it turns out. So I'm probably going to start with this one, and then this one, and this one. And that way, if I have leftovers, you know, I mean, for this one, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have a lot of leftovers of the paper, but then I can, you know, figure out another thing to use with it. But at least I won't cut into it or use it and then later on think, oh, I wish I didn't cut it that way. Like, I wish I didn't cut this way. I wish I just, you know, gutted the middle because I wanted to use it for this or something like that. So I'm going to start with that. And I also wrote myself kind of a little list of things I have to do. Not have to, but, you know, print my picture for the mini album, find a picture for the sketch that I wanted with the round circle, find a picture that matches the ombre paper. And then if I don't, you know, find them, I'll just carry them over. I don't always use, you know, I kill my kit. I try to, but I don't always use everything. And then I also want to maybe look into finding some art to take pictures of. And then there's also these silver puffy stickers that I really think are cute. And I don't know, I'm going to try to incorporate them into some of mine, but maybe some of the ideas I already have, but maybe there are some, you know, a picture or something that will really pop out with these. So that's something else I want to think about. And I also want to look through what I have left over from last month and last month's kit, and maybe some newer stuff that I recently got that I want to use alongside this kit. So sorry, this was kind of a longer video than I'm used to, that I normally make, but thanks for watching. And like I said, in the next video, I'm just gonna go through more details of just a few layouts and show you how they turned out. So thanks for watching. If you have any comments, I'd love to hear them. You can also see the link below for my first video if you haven't seen that, and also a link to my blog. Thanks for watching. Bye!